nuru. Shauri, tuko na shida, unajua wengi. Asante Bwana Speaker.
Last one, Kaluma, and then the chair now responds.
Honorable Speaker, this matter of faulty transformers is not a small issue. A big percentage of my transformers, and it's something I've always shared with the chair of the committee, are being vandalized. I hear they take oil, and I don't know, they use it to fry chips or what. No wonder we have these funny diseases like cancer on the high rise. But Honorable Speaker, when you look at how they are being vandalized, I personally want to think and believe that KPLC officers themselves are doing that vandalism. There is no way, Honorable Speaker, you can go deep in the village and you get a transformer removed by those ordinary villagers. There is no way you can have, if you see how they cut the wires, I hear they are taking the copper wires for scrap metal and other uses. But the manner it is done and the timing confirm that it is people we employ under KPLC who are doing that thing. And I think we want to request the chair and the Ministry of Energy to check on their own officers. I have a case in Homa Bay Town, Honorable Speaker, where a KPLC vehicle itself is seen, on a transformer. After that, it disappears completely. In Homa Bay Town, I have transformers and electricity poles along very many schools. They have been lying down, risking the lives of students, pupils, people for years. And you send messages to the offices, they do nothing. You go between Olodo and Nyakaia, the poles have been lying on the road there for over 1 year. You go between La Ruga Road, the poles are lying there with the electricity lines. And we've had even cases where, Honorable Speaker, people who do not know what power is touch those wires, and we have deaths. I wanted to request the chair to investigate this matter, deeper, and while doing so, also ensure that there is equity in terms of electric power penetration in the country. Honorable Speaker, I lead a town constituency, Homa Bay Town, but I'm not even at 33%. Yet some regions are already at 100%, others are 80%, others are at 70%. There is need for equity, Honorable Speaker. There is need for equity. But this thing of transformers is making it impossible for our students to study, and it should be, looked into. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yeah, I think I'll now ask the chair. If electricity is just another very emotive thing and every member wants to... Mutunga, and you, one minute. Order.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker,
maybe it's about time that the government, the nation here, licenses a number of electricity companies instead of just being shackled only with KPLC.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I mean, that happens in all the developing countries and developed countries. There has to be a competition in the energy sector. When you don't have a competition in the energy sector and you have to go to the same institution that you feel is not doing enough, then there's a problem. Anyway, continue. As a member of parliament for the DAP, I have the same frustrations that you have.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I look at electricity connection as a business because you connect people and they keep paying. Why we do not have connection going on faster than it is, I wonder. Yes, indeed, there is a cost of connection, but it is a progression of business, Honorable Speaker. Transfer of transformers, Honorable Speaker, from one locality to another should be curtailed completely. Because once a transformer lands in a locality, the community identifies with the transformer because power is transformer. Power connection is transformer. The community identifies with that transformer. Honorable Speaker, there are transformers that are serving very few people. I have 162 in my constituency that are serving almost nobody. Some are serving one person, others are serving two, others three. Those are under-serving. And all the projects that come for maximization avoid those transformers. The others which are located within 200 meters, less than 600 meters, Honorable Speaker, or 1 kilometer, 1.2 kilometers, there should be 1.2 kilometers between two transformers.
Okay,
that curtails connectivity. People from, the Kenya Power and Lighting Company should do a thorough analysis, assessment of what is happening on the ground, even before they bring in new connections on our speaker.
Yes,
Thank you.
the MP4. Proceed.
Thank you, Speaker, for giving me this opportunity at least to address this issue about what's happening with electricity connections in our areas. Speaker, I come from Central Imenti, and that place of Central Imenti, you can't imagine that is so much sandwiched between the very giant constituencies which have been having excessive electricity from time immemorial. Mine is connected at least 48% up to now. There are two divisions which have no electricity at all. Speaker, the most interesting thing is when I hear people addressing about transformers. Transformers in our place are vandalized now and then. And if we pursue, or like the other day when we caught up with the person who was vandalizing, we found that he was an employee of KPLC. So one wonders why they place them during the day and in the evening they come for them. When I hear that transformers were taken from Bere to Orkarao and then taken back or something like that, it's surprising because they are not transformers which are so much excessive in a way that they can be taken from one place to the other. It's just a propaganda. The point is that transformers are not available, and if they are available, no posts. If posts are available, no wires, no materials. So it's so much interesting. Can the government invest on this one? Because when it comes to electricity, it's life and death. Speaker, can the government look at this issue seriously? Because everyone wants connectivity, and rights is a right, whereby it's provided in the Constitution that the government should provide basic necessities of life.
Fair enough. You've made your point. The one last one for the honorable member for Mandera East, just to have equity also on this.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I come from one of the most affected constituencies in the country, where over 6 months my constituency was in darkness. Unfortunately, KPLC, I doubt whether they have the capacity to handle this in the country. To replace just a transformer takes over months. Right now, we were in darkness just because of replacing generators. And again, in the last few days, there was a problem of fuel shortage. Fuel shortage, just because of fuel shortage, poor planning, the town was in darkness. And that is the headquarters of Mandera County. This is a problem. And I think we need to recommend as a house to make sure we have several other companies to be given licenses so that they can compete with KPLC. The other problem, Mr. Speaker, is that the companies that were given COSAP, the COSAP that were given recently, the ones that were given to REREC is already done. But those that were given to KPLC is yet to be, most of them is yet to be started. It's unfortunate. And I think we need to make sure that several other companies are licensed so that KPLC can see at least there is a competition in that field. Thank you very much.
Chair.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. And I want to appreciate the sentiments of all members who have contributed towards this. On a question that was asked by the Member of Parliament for Kuresoi South regarding transformers in the country. Honourable Speaker, I do appreciate the concern that is being raised by members. And as Honourable Mtunga has just indicated, Honourable Speaker, it is true. In this country, I think as a committee, we have put our foot on the ground and we have insisted on matters to do with equity, where other areas are electrified. We have put some more resources towards, a case in point, Honourable Speaker, is the last supplementary budget.